Sinne, Kakerlake zertreten.
The game certainly doesn't fail to grab your attention from the start. Set in the 60s, Wolfenstein: The New Order paints a picture that depicts a world where the Nazis were victorious during World War II. I had a few friends stop over while I was playing the early portions of the campaign, and their eyes were glued to the television. An alternate history featuring Nazi control is certainly quite the attention getter. But with such a cool idea for the campaign, The New Order was a bit of a disappointment. Developer Machine Games attempts to give off a 60s meathead vibe and tries to blend it in with a dark, evil Nazi undertone. This doesn't really mesh well with me, and it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth as you try to chew portions served that should have went down smoothly. There are numerous one-liners that attempt to be funny that frankly were not, and another handful of lines that try to give the characters a deeper side in response to the world they live in, also not pulled off very well. The button used to reload your weapons also serves as the button used to pick up weapons off the ground. Okay, that's fine. However, aside from picking up weapons, you must also pick up every single round of ammunition you wish to use in your weapons. You must also find the sweet spot where you can actually push the dedicated button to pick up said ammunition off the ground. I swear, over half the time I spent playing this game was actually spent dry humping walls trying to find the sweet spot just so I could pick up ammunition to replenish my empty weapons. There's no multiplayer in this Wolfenstein. I wasn't too bothered by this as I didn't think the multiplayer that could be offered to me with this particular version of the game would have resulted in me sinking many hours into actually wanting to play it, but I'm sure there are people out there that would have enjoyed it. This wasn't some small dev making a game from scratch. The game's engine runs off of ID Tech 5, a more up-to-date, polished version of the ID Tech game engine previously utilized for games like Quake, Rage, older Wolfensteins, and Doom. Seeing as developer Machine Games was purchased by Bethesda's parent company, ZeniMax Media, back in 2010, I would think a good chunk of change was tossed over to the Wolfenstein project. Did have fun playing the game, and it is packed full of minute details in the graphics and scenery across the board. But stupid AI, repetitive encounters, bad capitalization on a potentially awesome story, not much replay value, no multiplayer, and the absolute worst approach to ammunition drops in gaming history leaves Wolfenstein in the past. It's not a bad game, just, not great either. It's decent. It's worth a play for sure, but I wouldn't pick it up unless you came across a solid deal on it used, or you were a diehard fan of the franchise, or you absolutely loved the idea of Nazi robot dogs. Wolfenstein: The New Order scores a 7.5 out of 10 for me.
You down. The earth I will fight. Skin shard. Your fat surrendered. Your kind exterminated. And I will feed your flesh to the furnace.